If you could roll the world with the flick of a switch, would you do it? If you could make everybody poor just so you could be rich, would you do it? If you could watch everybody work while you just lay on your back, would you do it? If you could take all the love with
No problem.
So you'll call me, right? Right, Dave? We'll talk?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
Yeah. Is she with you guys? Hey, what's going on, guys? My name's Dave Dickamar. I'm the co-founder and the financial advisor and the money man of the Snuggie, as seen on TV. Walter and I were in college together. We were roommates. I think it was the day. Well, since we're getting personal here, I'm gonna do a documentary about me and Walter. I had these two chicks, back from some sorority house. A bunch of dumb broads in that one. But anyway, yeah, I hooked up with those girls, and then the next morning I come out and I was so shit-faced, or I was coming down off some kind of drug we were partying with. I think there was ecstasy going around that night. I had my robe on backwards. And I come out and there's Walter sitting on the couch and he's looking at me, like this light bulb thing going off in his head. And he's got these blankets in the front room, and Walter, he's an odd character. And I was like, he looked like Jesus, and he still does look like Jesus. That guy'd be great on Easter, you know what I mean? Put him on a cross and put him in a Snuggie. Jesus is risen. Bunch of bullshit. He pulls out this giant blue blanket. He's got holes in it. He puts his arms to it and he throws it over his shoulder. And he's like, look, I got this thing, a blanket with sleeves on this thing. I'm like, really? Right now? You're coming at me with this right now? And I really didn't care.
Snuggie. I love this thing. Back in my younger days, just as happy, I was living with my college roommate at the time, Dave. I woke up early one morning, had my tea, was hanging out, catching some morning rays, and I see Dave come out of his bedroom, and he had his robe on completely ass backwards, and I don't know, this ray of emotion and just struck me, and this, I guess you could say, a light went off above my head, and I said, wow, that looks comfortable. Genius.
Walter, he just lives in the Snuggie. It's disgusting. I saw that guy wear the same Snuggie for like 3 weeks straight. He's so swarmed with the product, it's just retarded.
Basically, he was the finances behind the Snuggie. I don't like to take credit for everything. It's something. I was just in it for the smiles, really, but Dave, had the money and the backing so we could do everything.
I guess one of the reasons why I am the way I am is because I'm a money whore.
And we got pretty big. It was everywhere.
But you can buy my shit at Rite Aid. Who goes to Rite Aid looking for clothes? You go there looking to get like ice cream, you get booze, you get like some fucking herpes medication. Who the fuck goes to Rite Aid to get a Snuggie?
My number one goal was to make people happy, because that's just all I've ever wanted to do in general. And I had something, a gift to give. And Dave and I at the time went down to the homeless shelter, and we handed them out to a bunch of people in need, really. And COZY, because I got to make these people comfortable. That's what I always like to say. He's right here, my pride and joys. Love these guys. They make everything all right, you know. I think, you know, what I really appreciate about these guys here is that, you know, they don't really know anything else but the world that they live in. You know, they look at me and they smile. You know, they're simple, like me. It's great. You got Harry, you got Joel, Stephanie, you got Dave down here, the greedy one that pushes everyone around and shoves them and bites them to get what he wants.
Walter kind of got me into these things, and it kind of stuck with me. This is Fresh Prince. He's a blackfish. He's a straight up hood, and he's got his pimp fin up because he's just trying to get these little white ladies. And he's got all these little babies around. Looks like a bunch of sperm. But yeah, this is what I call it. It's like my life right here. You get the horny fish trying to bang the white ladies, and he's just got sperm running around trying to do their thing. And then I got some snails in here. There's a snail right here. I kill them because they suck. A little ecosystem in there. It's all a matter of life. But sometimes I wish I was a fish and to worry about the rest of the bullshit that goes on. You know, either eat or be eaten. That's the way it is. Either fucked or be fucked.
So how's everything going? Is the interview going like the way you planned? Everything's great?
Everything's going pretty great right now.
Hey, Walter.
Yeah?
You have any extra towels?
Oh, the hallway closet? There's a bunch of Snuggies in there. Just reach up on the top shelf. They're all
Okay.
folded and pressed.
Sweet.
Okay.
Thank you.
She's such a sweetheart. Good girl. That's Alice. You'll meet her in a second. She's just a friend of mine. Right on, Alice. Camera, Alice.
Oh, hi.
Interesting story, actually. I was just going for a cruise one day. Nice day out. Just kicking rocks and walking along, and I see this young lady face down in a gutter, arm full of track marks, dark circles in her eyes, rolled up in her head. Poor thing, just needed help. You know, and first things that came to mind for me were this girl needs a little TLC. So I took her home, put her in my arms, and I took my own Snuggie off my back and I wrapped her up in it.
True story.
And swaddled her and carried her all the way home. When we got back to my place, she must have slept for about 72 hours, about 3 days.
I don't even remember that part.
She woke up fresh as a daisy, man.
I've been smiling ever since. Saved
So,
my life. So did this thing.
No problem, buddy. No problem.
Thank you.
My pleasure. I'm glad you're back.
Me too.
Yeah, forget where you came from, because you're here now.
I don't even remember.
Ain't that the truth? So, yeah, that's about it.
This is what my dad did. You know, I leave it here in the garage for motivation for myself. You know, I sit here, something so little, so small could get me to where I am today or where I was. I thought about too making a peanut butter and jelly spreader. You know, you can have like a wheel here and a wheel here. You know, like a modified, butter knife. You know, a little bit of blade on it. You know, you got your loaf of bread there. Put peanut butter right here, right? Blade will go right over the peanut butter and it'll spread it out evenly right over the bread, and then boom, you're done. No more of this, like back and forth, oh, miss a corner here, miss a corner there. Like over here, I'm trying to make a chicken coop where people can walk in their chicken coop, but it's just a building. There's my little girl, Oprah. We can hypnotize her, I'll show you. Oh goodness. Come here. Stop it.
I love the Snuggie. I wear it all the time. I wear it for tennis. It's great for tennis. Love it. I think I'm guilty of not wearing it in the ocean. That's the only thing. It's just too heavy.
Been there, done that.
Really?
You know it.
But
We're
it
out there
feels
clam
good,
digging, yeah, it's fun.
Sandcastles would be
Yeah,
good.
totally. Oh, gotta love New England, man. Miss that house. But those are the days.
Oh,
Hey, you
yeah.
know what? These are the days, though. These are the days.
No time like the present.
No, couldn't have said it better myself, Alice.
I love a good kitty nap.
Oh. It's cool because you can hang out in them.
Oh
That's the whole
man.
point. SPU! Which are smiles per unit.
It's all there. So it's perfect. It makes me feel good. Makes me feel snuggly and just feel happy.
But as far as Walter and I'd say we're okay. I haven't talked to him in a while. There's nothing bad. I haven't heard anything. He hadn't said anything bad, and I don't have anything bad about him. He just is like one with a Snuggie. It's disgusting when you spend a lot of time with somebody and then they're gone. There's a void in your life you're trying to fulfill, I guess, But it's cool. I tell you what, man. I don't want to say I don't miss the guy. Hippie. I suppose call him a hippie. But yeah, money and women is my life summed up, and of course alcohol. You can't go wrong with that.
Dave just got really greedy about everything. He lost sight of what we were really after in terms of a company, which was making people comfortable and cozy. So once I saw that greed strike Dave, I wanted out, man. Exit, abort, pull the parachute, but I wanted out. So that's about that right there. I haven't talked to Dave in a really long time, to be honest. I think he'll come around someday. He'll see, I think he'll have time one of these days to reflect and see what he's done, and maybe someday really come to appreciate that good-hearted feeling. But man, I'm just in it for the Snuggie. that's all I'm in it for, and the smiles. So, yeah. No worries, sip it. You know what that means? Snug it forward.